Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. We're gonna continue working on the project, which we are working uh, basically build an API using a Nest.js framework, and the front end is Ionic Angular. And yeah, I'm really excited to have you guys on board. For some reason, YouTube is not able to send the data. Let's take a look what's going on there. All right, so yeah, we're live. Hello, everybody. So today we are going to be basically building a front end for our application using Ionic, and then the backend would be Nest.js. So I'm going to open a new project, and we're going to open that new API into another folder. I will move that to the next desktop so we can actually move to that easily. Let's put it like that. And then we're also going to learn about some Ionic stuff. So let's go ahead and open up a browser here. And that will just going to open Ionic framework. All right, that didn't open. So yeah, welcome. If you have any questions with Ionic, or if you have any questions with Nest.js, let me know. I'll try to answer those. And also, I'm sharing my keyboards because a lot of time in my streams I mentioned that I try to use keyboard as much as possible. I rarely touch like a mouse when I'm working with something. So I'm going to demonstrate that so you could see basically me using keyboard and how much I use mouse. So another thing what I want to do here in terms of our setup, I will move this browser window here. Hey Asad, how are you, mate? Long time no see. Hi Dion, welcome. Alright, so first thing first, let's start our API, and we can see we got some errors to start with. That's fine. So I'm just going to go to package.json file. Let me just move this bit here. Okay, so we're in a package.json file, and what I'll do here to start the debug command, I'll press Alt Enter, and I use this debug. Now once I'm in a debugger, that's good. So another thing we're gonna do is we are going to use a mouse, and then we're gonna use this as a window, and I'm gonna just put that right here. And another thing that I have here is something that helps me to manage windows. So here I can move that here now, and if I do this, I got this code on the left. I'm good. How are you? How's things? Yep, long time, man. Long time. Give me a call when you have a free time. All right, so now we are going to see that our API is running. So we're going to move to the app side, and on the app side, we're going to start the server. And I would like to debug that as well. So first thing first, we are going to go to package.json file, and I'm going to run this. There's Ionic serve. I would like to do --no open. And what I want to do here is I would like to run this, but not debug this. So the way we want to debug is by using a JavaScript debugger. So let's just wait for this finish, and then we go back to our API side. So right now, we can see if I go to API or HTTP file, and I've got these APIs ready. So basically, I created this authentication package. It's like reusable package that anybody can use if they're using Nest.js framework. So all you need is just this folder and just paste it in Nest structure and then import that as a module. Then you'll have your authentication up and running very, very easily. So I will share the code on my GitHub once we verify that, yes, this is actually running for our app for the front end as well. So I'm gonna run this and I get to see there's a welcome message, and then I'm going to go back and then run the next one, which is going to be the login API. So, okay, that's a login API, and I'm gonna run that and I get to see the token. I have a couple of APIs like this refresh token. We got this logout, but before we log out, we want to verify that the valid token is there. Yep, user valid token. Now I'm gonna go and run this logout. Yeah, a logout, and if I go to valid token, there you can see it is coming as unauthorized. Yeah, so we're gonna use the front end to actually use our login system with Ionic. Give me a second. Yep, 1 second, guys. I'll be back in a second. All right, so let me just fix this. Okay, so now our app should be running. So I'm going to run that in Chrome browser, and I'm gonna bring that here, and then we switch to IntelliJ, and let's go to Chrome, and I'm going to run. Let me just move this to the right. Okay, so now I can switch to Chrome. I'll do localhost 8100. Oh, we got the Android project open. I don't want that for now, so I'll just exit out. Okay, so app is running. Now we're gonna go and first of all check whether we have what do you say is okay. So we got a authentication module on the front end as well, and we can see we got login page, register page, forgot password page, and there is a redirect for that login. Okay, that's good. Let's go to API side. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. There's been a bit of an issue here because if I use a multiple What do you think? Will Deno plus Nest.js be better than Node plus Nest.js afterward? Brother, I know you know me very well, but I'm at that stage where I don't really choose one technology over other. They're all same to do the job. If you know the basics, you can make Express, Node.js, or Deno do whatever you want to do. Things don't die, especially on a backend side. Nest.js, any backend framework, .NET or any Python Django stuff, they just stay there. You just need a Linux computer and install the specific versions, and that's it. The problem is that the front end technologies update too quick, but the back end doesn't matter. Whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm just trying to build some reusable packages to actually I could use in the different apps or different stuff that I do. And maybe try to learn some what do you call this Nest.js stuff. Okay, so now we can switch between API and an app like that. So one window should be okay. All right, so let's go to Chrome, and I've got a Chrome open twice. That's another thing I want to fix. So what I'll do is I will close this one, and I want to open Edge browser, and I'll put it here on your local host, and I'll be using this one for development, and then the Chrome which I'm using for like monitoring this live stream and reading your messages. Yep, that would be good. All right, so let's continue with login first of all. So here's a login page. I'm going to go to login page, and as we can see, there's a login module actually, and we have a login page here. That's the login page, and this has some functions. I had this code quite a long time ago, so I'm just trying to figure out what this code is all about and what do I have, what do I have to do. Okay, so here we got do login, and here we got HTTP service request all direct. What is this? This should be HTTP service. So we have this HTTP service. I said you might be, familiar with the stuff here. That's a very old code. A few things I learned over time. Something about the design patterns. And I've been reading some design pattern books, and one of the pattern that we were using in Angular a long time ago was like observer pattern with the RxJS. So I kind of understand. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. So I'm just gonna have to fix this. All right. That's okay then. I guess that'll do the job. Okay, so what I was saying is about observer pattern that is used in RxJS, and once you understand the concept, how the observer pattern is developed, you can pretty much build your own RxJS, mate. Not a problem. Okay, so we continue looking at some of the debugger. All right, so let's open up debugger, and I'm going to go to network tab and just leave it there. And we go to JavaScript, this editor, and that should actually do localhost 8100. That should be a debugger, and we're going to use not this, but I'm going to use Microsoft Edge. All right, let's try that. It's not coming up. All right, still not coming up. So What is wrong? That's this is above. That's the cream. Let's delete this. Let's just say I'm not gonna delete it, but let's just do this. Okay, now we're getting the. I guess that's fine. Let's okay and then do debugger. And let's see if I'm able to debug this using Edge browser. If not, we will have to. Oh yeah, that's looks like yes. Yeah, I wasn't able to actually do that. So what I'll have to do is use some maps. Alright. Anyways, I wish I was using Mac, but on a Mac you can't do live stream because when you do encoding on OBS, it's just too much for that computer. Okay, so let's go to login page, and here's our log button. Now what the hell is that? That's a login button there. I'm gonna do debug, and then I will go to Chrome, and then I'm gonna do click on the login button, and that's where we hit this, and you can see we got the data. Let's go and then do breakpoint there, and I'm going to press F8, F8, and that should just trigger. There it goes. So we got the token there. And what we need to do is we need to store this token to local storage of the browser. Yeah, that's going to be our next thing. I guess I have a code already written. So if I get the response, then I'm going to first of all open the storage service. And here I've got this storage service, but let's say, how do I open this? Yeah. So select a project window, and let's do something. In the project window, I've got this unit testing done for the storage as well. So if you're anybody interested in unit testing, that's how you do it. Okay. Save to local storage, a key string, and a value. Okay. And that is using capacitor core plugin. Yep, that's good. So we'll use this save to local function. And I'm gonna go back to login. And then I'm gonna go and then do this dot storage service dot save to local, and that will require a key. So for that, I will get a response, and then response should be okay. So I might have to do that one more time. So let's go and click on the login button. That gives us this. Then I'm gonna let it go. And then we get this access token as a response. That's the key. And then we are going to get this token. So does anybody know how do we use this response variable, the key name actually, as a string value here? So instead of just me doing this, like, First of all, I'm going to change this alias to response. And then I'm going to do this, this dot storage service dot save to local. And instead of typing the key as like, access underscore token, I would like to use the word coming in the API call. Is it possible in TypeScript? If anybody knows, let me know. Really appreciate that. I think it is. I'm gonna just search about it, but so response dot okay. All right, so now the TypeScript is happy. Let's see. And all right, now I'm gonna go to Chrome and then click on login. Let's go. Let's go. It's a promise. And then we should be able to see that in application. And we go to local storage. We should have this cap access token. That's our token there. Now another thing that I like to do is I like to do storage prefix for the app instead of using like just storing everything. We should have like a prefix somewhere, which will help us. So what I'm trying to do, when you're building a mobile application, it doesn't really matter because the app has its own contained storage. But when you actually use a browser, let's just say I'm using another application with this API, then I will have the same key and that will conflict with the current one that I'm working on. So it's good to do a prefix for all your key here. So that can be done right here. But for now, let's not worry about that. We're just going to quickly finish our login registration and then just the navigation to the page, to the main page. And then we'll have some time to polish. All right. Then it says promises ignored. It is not ignored. I will just navigate to this dot, I think router dot navigate, and we will navigate to a different page. I kind of forget Angular a long time ago. I was using it. All right, trying to learn. So how do we navigate to the new page? So I see we have a router there. Okay. And then we should have some function like navigate by URL. Okay. So if I do slash main, does that work? So if I go to app module, not routing module, and that's where we have main and auth. Okay, so if I do a main, does that go there? Let's find out. You're gonna have to test it. I'm just gonna ignore the promise for now. Maybe I don't need this slash. Need to test. Okay. Maybe it will do it. Let's find out. I'm using Angular, I don't know, professionally after about a year and a half, something like that. Okay, let's, oh yeah, does it. It does go to the main page. That's good. but I'm not really happy with the code. Whatever. Uh, okay, so another thing that we can do is while we've done this navigation part, I'm just quickly going to go to app routing module, and here is our auth module. And when I go to auth module, and this is auth paid, I believe, and I would like to do a check here. Maybe we should have an auth guard. There are guards in Angular, I guess. I don't see any guards here. So what I'm gonna do is there are some guards. Oh yeah, I created those long time ago. Okay, I kind of remember. So here we'll have to check if the token exists, then go to the main page directly. Otherwise, just go to so that's auth guard. So let's try using that. I'm gonna app routing module. Maybe I don't know how to use guards. Kind of forget. So what I'll do is I will go to 1 second. So Edge browser. Okay, so uh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Studio.youtube.com, and I'm going to do this. That's really embarrassing for me. Oh yeah, there you go, my man. There you go. And then you do auth guard. Hey man, thanks for that. Okay, so if the auth guard is true, let's go into this. Alright, so let me just fix this, then I'll have some browser open. I could switch easily. 1 second. Alright, how's the job going, Asad? Okay. Alright, so now we can switch between Chrome and IntelliJ very, very easily. So that's gonna be easy for us to do a bit of a Google about things. Or working from home, that's good, man. What are you working on? What technology? Mm, Hmm. Okay. So it is saying something about it. Simplify it. Okay. Let's find out. And it's supposed to send true. It should be okay. I mean, it's sending boolean. So let's see. I'm going to go back. Let's go to main. Oh, Angular. I don't know Angular, man. Okay, now we're getting some errors. It's not returning anything. So let's find out. I'll do const, let's just say, and you're gonna do this, and let's just say, and I'm going to do a breakpoint there. And let's see if that even gets hit. So if I do a refresh, come on. All right, let me see what's going on there. I'll do a run. Now I'd say it's supposed to return a boolean. I know what the problem is. Probably this. I get rid of this from here, and then I'm just going to actually let's try finding out if what is the value. Nah, so I'm using Angular after a long time. I have no idea about Angular. I'm just learning. So let's see what's going on now. It didn't return any error, but this is going to be a promise, okay? And that's the promise there. So it won't return anything. That's the problem there. So what I'd like to do, I would like to await on this. Oh, no. And let's just return. This should not cause any kind of error. And it is, okay, it's a promise boolean. So I'll do something like this. I'll just hack that for a second. I'll do this boolean or any. Now this should not return, this should not cause any error. Let's do a breakpoint here. Let's find out. And now it says the auth code is reserved. Follows process using loader. I have no idea what's here. Okay. Connect to it. Right, let me refresh. And now it's hitting the value. Yep. And I go return. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna give up and I'm going to do this. Okay. Just old is gold. I wanted to do something else. Okay. So that's not Boolean now. All right. Now Now I'm going to, first of all, let's just stop the server for a second. So I'll just stop all. And okay, you know what? This is going to work now. Let's run our code. I'm going to, first of all, where is it? So I'd like to do this one. I'll debug this. That's not what I wanted. Sid, if you're still here, you're working with Umar, right? Okay. Nice, nice. He's on the React. Okay. Alright guys, so now let's find out. Let's see. I think I'm still doing something wrong here. But it took me to main page. And if I now, let's run this, it is going to keep taking me to the main page. No, it's not. The reason for that is, I guess, I'll have to navigate from ArtGuard to main page. Let's see. I kind of forget what I'm doing. All right, so navigate by URLs. So to the main. And then I'll just return true as well. That's a very bad code here. What it's complaining about now? So what is not assignable to Boolean blah blah blah? That's not even running. Is our code running? What do you think? React versus Angular. Is React better than Angular? Alright guys, so now as you can see, it is actually going to the main page, alright, because here it gets the response. Let's do a breakpoint here, shall we? Alright, it's not debugging, that's fine. So if I do, now if I try to go to localhost 8100, it is gonna go to this because it got this. It's not null. So I will do one more thing. Now I'm gonna go to browser application and I'm just gonna get rid of this key. Okay. And now if I go to the main page, it is not going, it's not gonna go anywhere. Let's find out. Okay. So what's happening now? Let's do a breakpoint. It's not going in there. Let's see. All right, so response is null. So there is a response, but it's not, we haven't checked it. So does this go to this bit? Yeah, so it returns false. Right. Yeah, I haven't been a developer for a long time. So I'm still trying to learn stuff with React. But we're just going to do this integration with API and just not uh, so this is out code. It's trying to go here, but it comes as false. So what we doing wrong here? So story service get Docker story access token. It returns, then you go to navigate by URL, go to main, and it returns true, and otherwise it will return false, which means it's not gonna go to any page. So I'm not sure what I have to do here. I shouldn't be able to actually should not be able to actually just have a blank page. It should be able to go to any like page here. But for now, I'm just going to hack it. That's it. You are using Mac or Windows? Nice. Oh, yeah. You send me a code snippet here. Yeah, I think I have to do a little bit changes there. Yeah, I can remember. I can't remember. Alright, so instead of going to the auth, I'm gonna make this go to the main. Okay. And then I will do this. I will go auth, go cut this form here and put it there into the main because that should be guarded. The login, this auth module should not be guarded anyway. And here I will probably, I don't need an observable. What did you say? Return true. Otherwise, navigate to login and turn false. Okay. So let's change. I will just leave that for now, but I'm going to go, if there's a response, then just return true. Otherwise, navigate to auth and then return false. And I think this should do it now. I'm gonna stop, rerun this. It's not actually loading. All right, now I'm gonna rerun this and see if I can see the Chrome browser there. There we go. So now it's going to the login page. I'll click on login to login. Once this is login, now I'll go to browser again, and it's going to keep going to that. All right, that's good. So quick fix. I saw that thing that's looking good now. All right, let's improve this. So what I'll do, I'll turn statement here, and I'll just say if response not null, then return, then we just true. Otherwise, we are going to just this dot router dot navigate by URL, and we do auth. Then I'm going to do false. Okay, I guess that crap is no longer required. Did you like this line, Asim? So now if I refresh, it is going to main. That's all right. If I go to get rid of this token, and then I'll go refresh, and that should go to the login module now. All right, this line did the job. I think that looks good. Okay, now this is done. I'm quickly going to ideally we should have a service. We should have a service which detects. Yep, it's going to log in, and if I go to main and I go to like that, that goes to the main. And if I delete this, I'll refresh, that should go to the auth. Okay, so in the main module, we're going to go to main, main module. I'll select that in project, and then here we got this Ionic test. I'm going to do Ionic button, and we're gonna do, I think there was a click event, yeah, this one. So what we'll need to do is we go to main, and I'm gonna just hack the version now. We will do the publishing later, but let's just say it should have an auth service. Do we have an auth service? This is a main module. That's the that's auth. God, auth service, and that's says do login, do register, do forget, and then do email verification. Okay, I guess I did that a long time ago. All right, just to test it, let's do main, and I'm gonna just do log out function, and that's not gonna return anything. We don't really need to do that. Just do this. So add what do you call this? This dot storage, not this dot, but private. No, it's the private storage service, and then we do storage service. I guess this is the one. And I'm gonna add a comma, and I'll do this dot storage service. Right. So first of all, what we're gonna do is create a function to remove a token. So do remove token, and then just not return anything. I'm not sure. We'll do this dot storage service dot remove from local storage, and we are going to remove access token. Is it going to return anything? What does it return? Let's find out. That returns void, so that's okay. Yes, I have a trick there. I said I'll show you in the Nest.js. I've been doing some Nest.js stuff, but to expire the token, yeah, I'll show you quickly once we do that. Yeah, I'll show you. So this is storage remove token, and we're not gonna return this. I'm just going to. It doesn't return anything anyway. So what I'll do, instead of doing this, I'll just do it here. Just we'll worry about polishing later. Okay, then I'm gonna do that returning void. Once I remove the token, then I'm gonna go to this dot API service. Okay, we need the private HTTP service there, and then I'm going to use one function, this dot HTTP service dot yep, HTTP service dot request call direct. Yeah, and we'll do log out. So we'll do API method dot what is this? Put post. Well, let's just do put post. Let's see what we have. Alright, if I do go to auth controller, and in auth controller there's a logout function. It's supposed to take post request. Yeah, post is alright. Should be login, but anyway. All right, so we got post method, and an endpoint would be API. Do we have endpoints API? Nah. So I'll do this /logout. Let me just verify that. Logout. Where is it? Yep, this one. Yep, /logout. So here it should be okay. And then the data, don't need the data. Method is asking, yeah, this is a post. And what is this asking about? Okay, that's post. And what was that? API method. Let me just see. What is this? All right, that's the endpoint. That's what we want here. So /logout. Okay. So now that's right. So let's see what we get. All right. So what we want to get in return, and that would be an out controller, and this just return logout success. Okay, so let's just say, what am I doing? All right, so I'll just return the response from here, and then I'll catch that response. All right, then I will check if response if the response of logout success, logout equal to success, then we are going to install a router. We need a router. We need to polish this a lot. Router, yeah. And then I'm going to just return true from here. And this is going to return, let's see. All right, then I will return true. That can be modified. Then we can say it's coming as bool. Start router dot navigate by URL auth, and then that's it. I guess for now we don't really need to catch. Let's just say let's catch error. So now let's do log. Okay, so we got the logout function there. Then let's go to main.page, and we'll call this logout function there, and we can just simply say logout and as a button. So now I'm going to do login, Okay, that's done. Then if I refresh, you can see the token there. And if I do login, I'm logged out. But I also have in the controller, I have this valid token API, which has this JWT auth guard, which basically tells me if user can access this or not. So what I'll do here is I will go to Chrome and then I will first of all log in. Okay, and I'm going to create a function then which I could hit with this. But to hit that, if we go to this, we need to send the token properly. And the way you send the token is by authorization, and you need to add a header. So instead of that, I'm going to show you here the way I'm just expiring the token. So for example, if I am going to log in from API request, I've got this token, I get the token and I store that into global reference like that here. And then I can go ahead and then say, check the valid token. It is going to say user has a valid token. There you go. User has a valid token. But as soon as I log out like that, I'll log out and it is sending this logout function and sending this access token. It says logout success. And then if I try to run this valid token, it is going to tell me unauthorized. So basically, in auth controller, if I go to logout function, it's logout function. So what it does, if I go to logout, it actually logs me in, but with the key here, it says logout token expiry, which is set to 1 second. So in Nest.js, when you log in, let's just say go to login function, and that's above there, and that goes to auth service login, and that takes a token expiry in seconds, So here we got this: if the token expires there, then use a JWT service to sign in, and that will grab, this is purely JWT package which Nest.js uses. And that will use this as expire in. So basically I'm logging in while I'm logging out, but I'm saying, hey, go ahead and expire the token in 1 second, which means after a second, if I try to use the same token, it's not gonna work, because it's just gonna expire the token, because the return token which came back, it has a life of 1 second. Do you do the same thing? Also, do you have anything else in Nest.js to expire the token? Just for everybody, I will share this Nest auth. This is like a full a library, a module that you can import in Nest.js, and your login and registration will just work. It is fully isolated from the external world. Uh, I might be able to publish this as an npm package. And once I publish that, then you should be able to just import it, and you can use like a login, logout, validate user, and all the guards appear as well. Yeah. So from the front end side, all right, so logout is okay now. Now we need to make sure we could hit another API call. So I'm going to create a function here as validate user. Valid user. Not gonna return anything for now. So what I'll do is yeah, I will add this. This code is something else as well. So I will add this library. It's just a full module with login, register, forgot password. Actually, not this one, but this page. So there's a nest module. If I go to nest auth module, all you gotta do is just install some packages, which I will list them here somewhere. Once that's done, then you have this configuration like externally with the passport module and JWT module, and this is like a ready to go, fully unit tested module in SJS for the login registration. Anyways, so what we're doing in main page, I don't like this mess. This can be simplified big time. This is too much to read. I don't like it. So validate user. So what am I doing here? Well, I want to use an API call. So let's just do okay. I remember now there used to be there is a thing in Angular which you use when you do an API calls. What is that? When you actually need to add the header, there's a name for that. HTTP inter. Let's go to Chrome, go to Angular, and then we go to developer guide, HTTP client, and there should be Interceptor. Yeah, token Interceptor. Yeah. Okay, so here we got token Interceptor. Yeah. So I have to add a header here. Oh my god, this is too much. I don't do it. I built too many in the past. I built quite a bit of Ionic application and Angular stuff. I kind of forget. I don't use it much, but I'm giving it a go. Mainly I'm working on SJS, building a full reusable modules in SJS, like authentication, data module, your underlying we call this real-time observable based database syncing. That's what I was doing with the Nest.js, but this is just because I'm live streaming. I just wanted to just implement that. Anyways, let's go in and add this token interceptor. I'm going to. Do we have a code sample here? How do I implement this? Oh, damn it. All right. Well, no, that will automatically be used by. Alright, so it says interceptor request, blah blah blah. Request a clone, token this. Oh, that'll do. Oh, nice. This will do it. So I'll just copy this. But can I create a interceptor? I got a core services HTTP. I'm gonna just create Angular dependency. Do we have Interceptor here, or I'll just create a file. I'll first grab this and paste it here. That's the function, and that's what I said. Send me this this bit. So this one, set headers, authorization barrier. Yeah, that's right. Right. So what is this? We got set headers. I lost your code. So there. Okay, so we'll do if this dot storage service, and I had that somewhere. Yep. So I will do this constructor. Nah, I want to this dot auth. So there is no auth service yet, but what we did is here. Nah, auth code. Yeah, that's what we did. Get storage. So this dot storage service. I'm going to copy this bit and let's just paste that here. And then I will do instead of this, I will cut this bit, paste it here, and I need a storage. So for that, I will have to use a constructor, and I use private storage service storage service for that. And we've got the storage service now. And so once we get the access key, and if we're gonna need to do a response. Okay, and let's get rid of this line from here. Add this, and then we will do here is request dot clone. Yeah, request equal to request dot clone, and then we got set headers. This is what you send me, acid. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of this bit now. I'm gonna just do this, and we'll do set headers authorization. So I'm gonna have to find that here. So what I'll need to do is authorization, which we set up like that. So I need this authorization, copy this, and then go back there. So authorization, that would be authorization. Then you have this here, and then here we need let's get rid of a few things from here, and I'm gonna do mirror, use this, and I'm gonna do response dot access as a key. I'm gonna do console log response here, and let's get rid of this. And what else is missing? Missing this bit, and then we got missing this. And what else you said? I said here. Return request dot handle. Okay, so return request dot no, not here, I believe. Right. And let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let's do this and turn here. Oh, that's not good. What am I missing here? So this bit is here, and then I've got this one there. I need another one. Let's see this. Right, so I understand now. So first of all, let me just move this there. And we got this request. So request.clone. I need to do return from here. And I'll do that then. But we're kind of stuck here. I don't know what am I doing. So here we're the storage service. Let's see. I'm gonna try this. I'm going to do font token equal to await, and I'm gonna get rid of this junk here. Okay, let's get rid of this junk there as well. So we got a token now. Then we're going to do request equal to request.clone, and then I'm going to use cut it and paste it here. Okay. All right. Take care, sir. Thank you, mate. Have a good one. Goodbye. All right. So we got a request, and instead of this token, I'm gonna do this, and then we need to return request next dot handle request. Okay. Okay, so let's find out if this is going to work. But I would like to actually do console.log token there. And this has been successfully compiled. And I would like to, now let's log out. And let's see if our network actually, let me just clear this, log in. Did we get the header wide? Mm. This is something stuck here. So what I want to do is I would like to get the token first. So let me just comment this bit out, and then we are going to do this dot storage service dot get from local storage access token, then I will use this one, copy, and then we'll do token, return this, and then return this. And again, this is going to be like, we can do off. Let's see if that fixes it. Now, basically, it's just saying, hey, I'm just trying to find the code which I wrote a long time ago, which actually gave us some insight, because I did that a long time ago, idea projects, and then I'm gonna do this. Right, so here's the file. What we'll do here is get source app, we'll go to services, and we'll do this. Let me open this folder with Real Studio Code, and we're going to use HTTP Interceptor. It's the Interceptor, token Interceptor. So here's the type of interceptor. So first of all, we can create a header like that. That's good. And interceptor doesn't have to actually return anything. Well, that's Okay, I guess we really don't need to specify the type here. If I don't do that, then it will just let's make it async and do token. Once we get the token, does anybody have any suggestion? Actually, okay, so let's find out. Let's find out this if this is going to add the authorization, this token there or not. We just open the Chrome and then I'm going to do refresh, go to network tab. I'm going to log out and log back in, and then we can see we should have authorization, barrier, and object promise. Yeah, that's the thing here. mm, I'm gonna take a quick break. Alright guys, I think that's about it for this live session. I'm just gonna take a quick break. Thanks for joining me on this live stream, and yeah. So just to wrap up, what we did is we were able to log in and log out, and we also looked at Nest.js uh, functionality, how to design a login and log out, basically the authentication module. So have a look at that description of this video. Yeah, I'll put this in Nest auth module. This is like an out-of-the-box login registration uh, for anybody who wants to put Nest.js. Yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys in the next one.